Cześć, siema. Jak leci? Out here on pretty gloomy Sunday morning, here to share another ration. But before we get into that, let me just say, I need better friends. Like I need new friends and better friends because when I was trying to choose a ration for this stream, hello right now. Because when I was trying to choose a ration, I just asked a group of friends which of these MREs you want me to see open. And right off the bat, the first answer I got was, not the ones from 2022, they're too fresh. Like, no, that's not how it works. No. So then that answer was lasagna. It's a menu I had ready to be opened a couple times now and never got to it because it's just so rife with potential issues. Like even putting the age, which is like about not fully 13 years, not fully 13 years, but close to that. Even putting the age aside, which would make the vegetable very unappealingly brown or some weird other color. There's also the thing that's pasta, so we're going to have a lot of mushiness, right? And then if you think about lasagna, it's layers, right? Layers of pasta and filling, but layers. And the French got that, and they put the lasagna in a can. I think Polish Russians also get that, but you also get, the tin cans. How do you put lasagna in a pouch? Like, who thought that would be a good idea? So obviously lasagna won't be actual lasagna, like layered, but we'll see about that. And then I went to MRE info to see what size we're going to get, and it's going to be a lot more issues. Like you're going to see, even putting the age aside, it's going to be a very interesting stream, I hope. I'm looking for the date code because I just saw it pressed somewhere on the seal. Yeah, there is. If you can see it, 9/3/16. So 316th day of 2009. Yeah, lazy knee. That's what we're going to have, lazy knee. So like November 2009. So we're just shy of 13 years. Okay. That's all that's in the bag. Got the FRH, which won't work probably, so I won't even try to activate it. We got a wheat snack bread, and because you can tell its age even without looking at the numbers because it's not trans fat free, which I saw people commenting like, guys who may die in the next hour or next day don't really care about stuff that might kill them in 10 years. But get hot beverage bag, get some peanut butter. Peanut butter is actually very good for prepping for having some food reserves. One, because it's very calorie dense, and two, because it basically never spoils. So unless you're allergic, this is a thing to invest in. We got spoon. We got some chocolate hazelnut cocoa beverage powder. 6 ounces of water. Okay, we're going to make this warm because it's a very cold day today. Okay, this is not too bad. Spice pound cake, and by company I've not seen before in the Russians, by Pangea. So this might be actually a bit better than the usual pound cakes, which are the one cookie item that sticks the most in mouth. Same goes with snack bread. there'll be clogging and thirst provoking in a way. And then you get also peanut butter, which also sucks out all moisture from your mouth. So remember all the issues I told you it's going to have. This is just the beginning. And then we get vegetable lasagna for all the nutritional facts. It's a proper portion for 110 calories. I think it's the most I ever saw in single item in MRE. 8-ounce water, enriched mafalda, whatever that is. Pinto beans, tomato paste, zucchini squash, seasoning. Not too bad I must say. You can deal with beans and zucchini. And then we got applesauce with raspberry puree and other natural flavors. So that's our fruit item. Applesauce is better than the fruit pieces in syrup because obviously it will be browned, but possibly not as unappealing as the fruit pieces in syrup would be. Applesauce with raspberry puree. Huh. I mean, it's a good combo, but never had it in their ration, so it's nice. And then we got an accessory pack. And in a pack we get some mint chewing gum, a tiny bottle of Tabasco, which is still very liquid, bond paper, some iodized salt, moist towelette, and iced tea drink mix, lemon flavored, natural and artificial lemon flavor. It feels a bit caked or crystallized inside the pouch, but it will do. Okay, so this will do. I'm going to put the lasagna in a pot of water because I want it very properly warmed up. I mean, as much as I can. So this is the pouch. So lasagna was actually made on day 283rd of 209. So sometime in October 209, I think. And then the applesauce. Ooh, we got a postcard included. Just cut out the back of it and send it. It's a curious way to use the back of the box. And then the applesauce is 282 day. Okay. This could go in a hot water as well to make it nice. Oh, nice and warmer as applesauce. Tempted to do that actually, you know. Tempted to do that. Yeah, okay. Maybe not. Nope. Going to stick lasagna in some hot water. I'm going to put kettle on for the cocoa, and then I'll be back with you. Okay? Just give me a few. sweetest bottle of Tabasco you ever saw. Yeah, for a while these were pretty much a staple in the Russians. For some time, then they moved into little pouches, and then I think the bottles make a return. You can also kind of tell the age and if the ration was kept in bad conditions, because the contents of the bottle would be dry or at least thickened terribly. But yep, it's an eighth of an ounce Tabasco brand pepper sauce. Brits also get hot sauce in a tiny bottles, but their bottles are way more chunky, like proper thick chunky bottle. I can actually show you, I think. So for some time, Tabasco bottles had a little bit different packaging. Like same kind of bottle, just a wrapper, a green wrapper instead the see-through label. And then there's the British hot original pepper sauce, hot diggity dog, in this nice chunky bottle. And I mean, if hot sauce is your thing, this is very nice, just to keep in your pocket. Doesn't take much space, and you can use it whenever and on whatever you want or need. I'm putting away the stuff that I won't be using because, you know, reuse your spoons. I don't need a new one each time because I'm obviously not tossing them after. Okay. All the items to the side for now. There's my tray. Ha! Magic spoon. And there's the drinks. I think they both call for 6 ounces of water. 6 ounces, yeah. Obviously we could mix cocoa in this, but I don't feel like shaking. Very carefully. So this is like iced tea, but you could easily make it with hot water too. Just give you a different kind of experience. There are tiny little bits of the tea powder caked and crystallized on the back, but obviously some moisture must have got into it over the years. I didn't get a knife. Oops. Just going to cut it open in a way that's more accessible for me. And because this is like a laminated pouch, the powder is in perfectly good condition. Okay, so some hot water for the cocoa. 180 is about the about a volume of this particular cup, so this should work. And then let's just add water, cold water to the iced tea. About so. So I made sure to put the pouch lasagna as flat as I could in the pan. But what's our guess on the pasta used? Because I'm pretty sure it won't be lasagna like sheets, especially because the pouches, thermostablished pouches they use in the rations, can get notches on either side, either on the short sides, so you can hold it like that and tear it open the short end, make a cup. Sometimes they can have 10 notches on these sides, so you open it longwise and hold like that. Lasagna had ones like this on the long side, so you open like that. Not very easy to just get it out of them. Yeah, really curious how it's going to look. Okay, despite the caking, tea dissolves pretty much instantly. I will have to use a bum ration because, as usual, I'm spilling fluids everywhere. It's toilet paper, napkin, whatever way you want to use it. Okay, that's, and now we go mix the. We go mixing, and more spillage happening. The chocolate hazelnut cocoa drink. Okay, that's still little bits of little pockets of powder, but I hope they just dissolve on their own. Before I spill more of it, obviously overfill the cap. Happens. Yummy. Hazelnut, it's cocoa with some extra flavor. Is it hazelnut? I'm not sure. I mean, hazelnut isn't my usual choice of flavoring, so. Okay, that's dry. Okay. There's that. And where's my tray? Here's my tray. Let's put it like so. Careful now, Addy, careful. This side. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself in the cam, and that's a bit confusing. Okay, so you can have a nice view of the. Oh my! You don't need my face just yet. Okay, so for our fruit portion, we got apple raspberry puree. Because applesauce is basically apple puree, isn't it? Sweetened and stuff. Okay, I can tear it open. Let's be careful here. Oops. Oh yeah, that does smell like lettuce. Ooh! And it looks better than I imagine it would. Obviously they added some red colorant to make it look more raspberry-ish, and the apples go brown with age. But this, I dare say, it looks pretty close to what it looked like when packaged. So yeah. Also, it does smell like raspberry, so might be artificial flavoring, but they hit that right on the note. Okay, so we got pound cake by a company that we don't know, Pangea. And it was like, ooh, the smell. There's a couple options for pound cake you could get in the ration, like lemon or poppy seed or almond or carrot, I think, or just plain vanilla. But this spice cake, it smells nice, definitely spicy. I mean, inside looks like usual. But the smell is very promising. Obviously, there's an oxygen absorber to help with the spoilage. Then we got wheat snack bread. Whoa, it smells very yeasty. Yeah, that didn't improve. I mean, can we like not get the glare, please? Okay, so it looks same as the current issue. The smell is just doesn't smell like bread. And then we got the fortified peanut butter, roasted peanuts, sugar, hydrogenated vegetable oil, rapeseed, cottonseed, and or soybean oils. And then we got some extras like salt, vitamin C, vitamin A, vitamin B6, and B1. So yeah, peanut butter is a nice way to, get your nutrition and extra stuff in. I'm going to help myself with a knife because it's difficult to tear it apart. Okay, just some peanut butter, not all of it, because we'll need the bread for other stuff too. Okay, that's most of this ration. I'm going to grab the lasagna because it had a couple minutes and it should be warm by now. And I'll be right back. And there it is, one very hot pouch of veggie lasagna. Nope. I shall use the knife anyway because are you ready for the 209 veggie lasagna? Yeah, it's not layered at all. Wow, it's hot. it's hot, and I like to get out all of it from the pouch, but it might be just a bit too hot for me to touch, so that's problematic. Because as you can guess, the pouches are layered with some kind of metallic material inside. That's why you don't put them in a microwave. It helps, you know, warm stuff, but it's very getting very hot. Okay, so let's wash hands, clean hands a little bit before we start the consumption. I hope you get snacks because it looks better than I expected. Okay, there's the moist towelette, still nice and moist and clean and refreshing. Okay, that's my hands clean. Let's have a little drink of tea first. Cheers. And actually show this to you a bit closer so you can get a better look at what we're having. Okay, so the tea is quite nice, lightly lemony, and thank God not too sweet, not too sugary, so points for that. And I'm going to start with bread, just because. Yeah, very similar to what it is now. Very yeasty in smell, bit sweet in flavor too. And just a little bit didn't stick to my mouth that much, so it might be because different formula before. Yeah, it is different from the current one. Yeah, around the pasta dish, but I mean, if they wanted to make it a lasagna in a pouch, they could have added something that would, add the cheesy part, like even cheese to squeeze out like the bechamel or something. This is all. It really eats differently to the current recipe of this bread. And it kind of makes you wonder if it's just the change from whatever kind of fast they were using back then to the trans fats free option. But this is so much nicer. So much nicer. And like, yeah, peanut butter does its moisture sucking out thing, but it doesn't clog my mouth. I like it. Ooh, I like it. Okay then. Our not very lasagna like pasta dish. If you wonder about pasta shape, I don't know the name for that. In Polish we'd call it falbanka, I think. Like this, kind of like a ribbon piece. a bit wavy. Is it mushy? Quite so. Not too terrible. There is something to bite into, but could have been better. They're nice pieces of veggies actually. See, there's the zucchini piece. Obviously there's the pinto beans in there. And the tomato sauce. Which is pretty much your usual canned tomato sauce. A very light, gentle touch of herbs, which I might be imagining. Okay, let's give it a try, like with pasta and beans all together. Yeah, Zita's asleep, but she was awake. She would call it cat food, I guess, as usual. Okay, texture-wise, I don't hate it. Pasta on the softer side, and then beans are kind of dry. But they work together. You got different texture in your mouth. There's smooth sauce. There's that grittiness of beans. Then there's soft, smoothie, kind of smooth pasta. Let's try with a bit of that zucchini too. Zucchini squash. And it doesn't taste bad. It's just very much uninspiring. It just tastes like your random canned pasta in red sauce. Definitely edible. And a few more spoonfuls might change my mind, but so far, because there is a similar menu in rotation right now, or at least was. I'm not sure if it's still in. Veggie crumble in taco sauce. With pasta too. Might be similar, but the flavor in this is gentler and less obnoxious. So I don't know what to say. I like it because I'm pretty much ambivalent about that, but I don't mind it. If I was cold and hungry, yeah, that'd be down in minutes, and I wouldn't look twice. And I wouldn't think twice about it. I mean, if you expected lasagna, yeah, that would be disappointment. If you know it won't be a lasagna, but just random pasta dish, it can go both ways. But let's say I got a whole day behind me and I got this to eat. I wouldn't be upset about that. Just, it's not a meal you would go back to, like, in your mind. It's not a meal you will remember, reminisce, whatever. It cannot salt. I don't think it's salt. If salt would boost the flavor, actually, um, because it tastes pretty complete, just not layered. Yeah, I think that's what I mean. I'm going to try a little bit of Tabasco, even though that's not my thing. Like I like. Oh, okay. There's a little bit of clogging in the neck. Um, I like heat. I don't particularly enjoy vinegar-based sauces. I got nothing to clean the neck of the bottle with. Because yeah, it's liquid, but it's a bit stuck in the neck. Let's see if this would work. Okay, now this will do. Couple drops of Tabasco. Red pepper and salt. Made of vinegar, red pepper and salt. That does add something to the flavor. Another note. Not my thing though, so I just finish it as it is. Slow. It's one way you could do something with the flavoring if it doesn't suit you. Okay. Let's do the dessert next. At the spice pound cake. Very crumbly. A bit dry too. It smells great though. At some point in American Rations there was spice cider drink, like powdered spice cider. This is what it brings to mind, that kind of spice mix. Mm. Um, So it's a bit drier than fresh cake, fresh pound cake in Russian. But for some reason it doesn't stick as much to my mouth as the fresh one does. Spice is more in the aroma than the flavor. Can taste some, but it doesn't blow your mind. It's a very nice cake though. I think it could use some little bit of peanut butter icing. I should have not done that. Yeah, that's the perfect way to get forced to have a drink. Is it easy to order get these meals? It depends on where you are. and whether there's American base stations somewhere around you. Um, because they do get out quite easily, like after being decommissioned or just um, soldiers getting them back when they return home. Uh, New ones are like if you want something that's been made within the last 3 or 4 years, that's easy. Current issue, bit more tricky unless you live on a base or got friends. Um, all stuff like this pops up every once in a while, and that's a bit of a hunt. Hmm. That's a curious combo, not cake with the peanut butter, because it just sucks out moisture from your mouth so much that you don't the flavor goes with it too. Really, really curious decision. Going to try the cake with cocoa though, because that might work. Oh, that's sweet. So yeah, Adi's going to go silent now because this is a very happy cocoa. Um, quite sweet. Um, gives you a quite nice mouthfeel too. Is it hazelnut? Probably, maybe. I don't know. As I said, I don't really choose hazelnuts as my favorite flavoring. But there is something else with cocoa, and this is like perfect dessert. mm. Oh my gosh. Cake and cocoa. 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up if I had three. So come someone like throw me their thumb because mm, dude. Sorry. It was whatever the cake lacks, the cocoa with sweetness and warmth and the thickness just mm. Um so uh this ration comes from a seller that we had already rations from, so I knew it was kept in good conditions, so it wouldn't be much spoiled. Maybe not even spoiled, but I forgot the word when the quality gets lowered over time. But it kind of tastes better than some of the canned ones, and kind of makes you wonder why they no longer keep it on the roster. Because I think Lasagna was out by 2012, 2013, and never came back. Now we got something like called mm, vegetable crumble pasta in taco sauce, which is pretty much the same, I guess. So they just maybe renamed it. Hmm. Okay. Hmm. So I don't know if it was split from the get-go or if it's split over time. Um, but you get the applesauce, you get the graininess from the apple, you get a little bit of tartness from the apple, and some sweetness too. There definitely is some raspberry flavoring added, or raspberries. Hmm. Oh my gosh, this warmed up That would be a treat. But also is how this was packed in the similar pouch like the main. So not easy, no easy way to get it out without a spoon or something. So now if you get applesauce, this applesauce, you get in this kind of pouch. You can drink it straight from, because this is very liquidy, and just keep splitting. Um, so this is more in the area of thick fruit drink, I would say, almost. And just drink it straight from the pouch. Nice. I'm going to try it with the cake, as you asked for LG. I'm not sure if this will work, but mm, confusing. So it should work. Like technically, it should work because apple likes spices. Raspberry, maybe. But it's just one more try. Mm-mm. There's something in the flavor of the cake. I'm not sure if it's from the spice, the way it's baked. Um, Something in the cake doesn't go with this too well. So that's a no. Um, what we could try though is just one more weird recipe thing. Is put some peanut butter on first. And then top that up with the applesauce. Like make it a proper layered cake or sweet sandwich. Mm. Mm. Hmm. So first impression is, yeah, that works. It's nice, but then the flavors come through, and it's such a chaos in your mouth. Mm. It's not bad though. It's just a very chaotic kind of flavor. Definitely, it's something worth trying at least once, because I'm pretty sure this is a combo that would work for some people. Um, I just like my food a bit more cohesive or coherent. This is a happy, chaotic mess. Okay, okay. Um, so let me just wrap this up because I kind of want to finish this, but um, you know, you don't need to see me eat. I know this is tagged as social eating, but that's not the point of these streams. Um, so this tray is a 2009 production date, menu 11, vegetable lasagna vegetarian of MRE, or ready to eat. Just shy of 13-year-old ration. Obviously stored in very good conditions because there's no obvious or non-obvious decay happening. Okay, lasagna isn't obviously a lasagna. But for what it is, it's a very solid meal, comforting, filling. Definitely, it would be filling. Um, and I much appreciate them using beans and not some sort of soy product. Because unless there's some new studies, soy in the people for whom soy in bigger quantities isn't good. So props for using um, good vegetable protein base. Old formula of wheat snack bread, nice. Even with peanut butter, it works, and it's very very nice. Despite the yeasty smell and the weird sweetness, paired with peanut butter, glorious. Though I still wouldn't dare call this bread. Bread item, maybe not bread. That's not a bread. Pound cake. It doesn't inspire. Um doesn't disappoint either. It's just a nice snack, especially coupled with the chocolate hazelnut cocoa, and then your portion of fruit, which can double as a drink. It's a very very thick drink. All in all, this gives me hope for another um, old vegetarian menu we got, because there's one more, bit younger because from 2012, named Ratatouille. It obviously isn't Ratatouille, but some sort of mix of veggies, possibly with pasta again. This it's way better than I expected actually. 1 to 10, a solid 7, 7.5, I guess. Yeah, that is a very nice food with all the asterisks that go with nice. That when teachers tell you not to use that word for whatever reasons in your writing. Yeah, that's it. That was a look into, menu 11, vegetable lasagna 209 production date. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, it's always more fun to try this stuff in a company. Hope you enjoy. Hope you learn maybe something. If you want more, you can catch me again next week, 9:30 Central European time. Or you can, watch the old streams either in here or on YouTube. Yeah, there was most of them got over to YouTube already. I think this will be another week without a poll. We might go back to Polish rations next week with more beans and tomato sauces. And stuff like that. I'm not sure what else there is, but I definitely want to go for the one with fasolka po bretońsku, which is like a Polish twist on baked beans, because that was discussion about baked beans last week. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you want to help me choose for the future, there's a poll below that, and I see you when I see you. Okay, Adi out. Bye-bye.